All right, so this is a story about my first veteran ceremony in ROTC. All right, so let me set the scene. So it's early in the morning. You get in there about 7 having to form up in the hallway, form up around our bus loop that we have, and march to the football field. So the ceremony technically started around like 9 to 9:30. Now you're probably asking why are we marching to the football field? Well, that's where the ceremony is going to be, and that's where everybody in the school is going to be. And plus, it's like 800 of ROTC cadets. But since I'm Alpha Company, it's probably like maybe 150, roughly. So like I was saying, as Alpha Company, you would have to help set up the whole thing, and then that's like an hour prior to that, like when everybody else gets there. Everybody else meaning like all the other cadets from every other company, and they had us working all morning. I'm talking about back was sweating. Mind you, we're in our uniforms, our blues, and not only did we have to help set up, we had to help. We had to practice a little bit before anybody actually got there. And it's not even like a sunny day. Like the pretty much the whole day. This was on Thursday. Pretty much the whole day was like gloomy. It kind of got like the sun kind of started showing like later on, like towards the end of the ceremony. Mind y'all, we were out there since from 7 to like 12:30 something. My company was out there for 6 hours. Every other company probably came in and it's probably like maybe 4, maybe 5, something like that. But we was out there all day. So about, I would say like 10 minutes before the ceremony actually starts, boom! And I'm like, wait, hold up, what's going on? Because I had turned my head and I was looking like at the waters because I was thirsty, bro. I've been out there all morning working, bro. And I'm looking this way, and I turn back this way, and I see somebody drop right in front of me. It could have been a number of things, like heat stroke, heat exhaustion, could have been all of those things. But she collapsed like boom, and she fell back. And they would tell you, don't lock her knees. Make sure you bend your knees, and so you can get the blood flowing in your body. I had to use her as an example. I'm not gonna lie, because we didn't even start marching yet. Like, I had to tell people this is exactly how it's gonna be if you don't bend your knees. So literally right after that, you seen people doing this. And before I do it, mind y'all, we're supposed to be at ease. Start hitting that motherfucker. And I felt, mind you, it's my first Veterans Day, not Veterans Day, Veterans ceremony. I never did this before that day. And even though that was my first veterans ceremony, I this was not my first heat stroke or heat exhaustion. Like, this is not my first rodeo. I'm not gonna lie. So when she dropped, this was me. Mind y'all, I wasn't close to her. She was like maybe like 4 or 5 people in front of me, and I think on the left side. So I hit that motherfucker. I was like, damn. And I was like, hey man, we kept telling them not to lock their knees. And we should have told them to hydrate the day before, the day prior, but apparently that never came up. They just kept telling you to bend your knees, let the blood circulate through your body, through your legs, and everything. Then I would say probably like towards the end of the ceremony, I'm looking forward. Then I hear boom. I turn to my left. Another motherfucker fell, and she was in the back. So like when you're in the back, nobody, like, it's kind of hard for people to like try to catch you if they don't know like what's going on. So she fell, and she fell like that. She felt like she hit the fuck out of the side of her head, and I was like, damn. And every time that these things happen, I always had my head turned some other direction. I never even seen them drop, so I couldn't even save them because I wasn't even like paying attention to them exactly. I'm trying to pay attention to everybody around me, like in front of me and everything, and try to keep my head straight because you know you're trying to look presentable, professional, and everything. Yeah, so she drops, and bro, when she was on the ground like this, it looked like she was speaking in tongues because she was like, like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I swear to God, I'm not trying to be funny. Her eyes rolling back of her head. Oh my gosh, bro, it was low key kind of scary, but I had to keep my composure for everybody around me, cause you know, you guys don't know, but like I was a platoon sergeant, and you know we had to, you know, I got to show some type of leadership, and I had to show them what not to do, what to do, when to be where, and everything. Had to teach them some things and all that. But when they got her up, oh my, she was crying and everything. They had to take her back to the bleachers and everything. Then people from other companies was dropping. I would say before that, but that was just my experience because she was like right next to me. And then somebody in the stands had threw up everywhere. Every time I turned my head, it was somebody new sitting on the bench behind us. I was like, bro, these people are dropping like flies. And then some people kept getting pulled out of our company because they had felt lightheaded, so they caught on to it before they actually hit the ground and passed out. And our medic team is like, the people in the school that be wearing the scrubs. Yeah, it was them. You got like two of them for each company. So like if somebody fell, they was like right on them. Or if somebody felt like they was gonna pass out, they was right on them. Or if you need some water, they was like right there, give you some water, or something like that. But I swear the whole time they was hogging the water, bro. They give us cups this big, bro, and we had to share it, bro, because they couldn't get. Because I don't blame them, because you can't get cups for everyone because you got 800 people, probably 150 to each company, roughly, probably more. I don't know. And we had to keep adjusting the company because people kept passing out, and I was from the I was on the 15-man front. Then I kept moving down, and then they put me like towards like the end, and I kept telling people, "Hey, bro, if I drop, bro, y'all better catch me, bro. I swear." Even though I'm in the back, but I don't like And what behind me is like our company first sergeant and XO, and I believe the battalion leader, yeah, battalion commander or something like that. Hey man, these things be hard to remember, but I try. And since I had like a history with stuff like this, I was like kind of shaky a little because I was like, what if I actually do pass out here in this field? And I'm like, bro, this happened to me like 2 times before. Uh, Now, surprisingly, I made it through. And one thing you don't want to do is freaking pass out while you're marching. Cause if you're marching, you fall and you hit that track, you might have to go to the hospital. Cause like the people that actually passed out, and we was on the, mind you, we're on the field, like we're on the grass. So like if you fell and happen to hit your head, you would be okay basically. You might go home after the ceremony, but you were basically okay. But if I had passed out, I swear I was not going back to class. Cause after this freaking ceremony, they made us go back to class, bro. And we had to do work. I was exhausted, bro. I was thirsty. I was dehydrated, bro. And we probably went back to like me. I went back to fifth period because um I have C lunch, the very last lunch, and I'm just in class zoning out thinking about the food. I'm just like, bro, I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro. I'm trying to go to lunch and eat. Motherfuckers coming back from the ceremony, they can go straight to lunch. I can't. I cannot do that. And also, there was like a screamer that was to be won. It's like a competition between companies. We didn't win that one. It's called the Veteran Ceremony Screamer. And it was the Donation Screamer, which is the one we did maybe that probably ended a week or two before. And they just didn't tell anyone who won the Screamer. So they had that going on. And I was low key kind of hot because I was like, bro, how didn't I win? How didn't we win? Like, bro, almost freaking like passed out, bro. I was kind of swaying at the end. I was like, I think I was about to pass out. I don't know. But yeah, guys, that was my first high school veteran ceremony. Hope you guys like it. Peace.